I went and did something that's annoyed my graphics card, and I'm not entirely sure what I did, so bear with me a second while I fix everything. Found the problem, the game's reset some of its settings. Why did the game do this? That would explain why it was at 30 FPS. Let's see if that's improved things a bit, because I've reduced things. I know I'm on the starting screen, by the way. Hello, Vlogstar, Magic, Matthias, Jax. Both the Jacks. Jack Crow and Jack Quirk. Simulator Gaming, Kevin Shaughnessy, Eddie. Hello, Eddie. I'm hoping this is gonna fix the FPS issues I've been having. Otherwise, I'll be fiddling around the settings for another couple of minutes. How am I? I'm good. I'm hoping my internet holds up today, unlike it did yesterday. That is a worry. Come on. Ooh. There's an error with the New Holland weight that I'm using. There we go. That stabilized things mostly. Ooh. That stabilized it enough. Kind of. So hello everybody, how are we all doing today? Oh dear. That's not ended well, has it? I suppose at least I know where I'm going. Hello everybody, let's get onto the live scene here. How are we all doing today? Our first job of the day is turn off the blur on the bottom. Our first job of the day is to fertilize. Because fields need fertilizing. How long is this stream going to be? It's going to go until 7 o'clock, so it's going to be like an hour and a half-ish. Hello HC738. Yanis. It's your birthday tomorrow? Awesome. Happy birthday in advance. Somebody's just messaged me on Steam. I'm gonna guess it's Fahy, or... Yep! It's Fahy!
Hello, Dave! Is that Dave?
HC738, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Can't help but wonder if I'm being a bit ambitious with my sub goals still. It's 7,666. You break up tomorrow. That's not good news. It's never good to break up. It's always nice to be in one piece, you know? Hello, Faye. Is what you sent me on Steam worth sharing on the stream? Trying to recreate a grassman picture from a photo. From a video, even. Good luck with that. It's your birthday tomorrow, you're turning 12? Well, happy birthday, Jack. It's my birthday in August and I'm turning 27 and I feel old.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
Vlog Star Magic, you've been here a few days and you weren't subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy today. Let's take the FPS counter down because I'll get annoyed with it otherwise. What's the next job? Yes. Do you really think that I think that far ahead? Like, the next job is I'll look at the menus and see what else needs to be done. How long have I been live? 8 minutes, Hayden. There was a bit of a delay because I gotta play it again. I was up until like 6 o'clock this morning playing Stellaris. Yes, you do think I have a plan? No. No, the way that I play this game, the way that I stream, the way I create content is, unless it's on Cobra where I do have a plan for things that I want to do, I legitimately just go into game and see what needs to be done. Hello, Police March. Haven't seen you around in a little while. Joel Gibson. Hello. GPU prices may drop. I believe that when I see it. Oakfield is a very good map. Yes, it is, although interest in it does seem to be declining. Which is a bit of a shame, I suppose. Hello, Ethan. My channel is awesome. I try. You're playing on Nintendo Switch. That is, to my knowledge, the most limited version of Farm Sim, other than like mobile. Hello, Matthew. False alarm, no food for Eddie. So this, by the way, is why I absolutely love using Proceed. Just makes the fields look so much better. China's making a mining ASIC for Ethereum. If it's just for Ethereum, then it might not affect prices too much, because most of them will mine for Bitcoin still, even though it's dropped in worth significantly. Multiplayer Simfy coming back? Probably not, being honest. Oh, Crystal Ray. What's Bitcoin? The worst thing to ever happen to PC gaming. Quite simply. Is a mining ASIC for Bitcoin already? Well, yeah, that's kind of my point. Is if the one for Bitcoin, which is the most popular one to mine, isn't reducing prices, then the one for Ethereum, which is less popular to mine, won't reduce prices. What phone have we got? Samsung Galaxy. What phone do I have? Samsung something or other. Come on, Cobra, get off. Oh wait, no, I just need to take off the plastic on the outside because it's got the phone's name written on the inside because I got that kind of bad memory. Samsung J5. Galaxy J5. Thank you, Eddie. The 2015 model, specifically. Never mind. Lewis, is there something you're like wanting to hear my opinion on but not talking about? Gigabyte G Smart. Gigabyte make phones? I didn't know Gigabyte made phones. Delta Bravo with the €5 donation. Which I wish I could read the comment from. I think Razer are working on phones right now too. Why am I always surprised by that? Razer will just go into any market that makes them money. Mid 2016. Okay. Hello, Charlie and Tommy. Whee! Down the field we go. Do I have enough? Is 685 litres enough to finish this field? There's only one way to find out. I was gonna go and fill this, but now I'm kind of curious. Will 685 litres finish the field? Can I do silage? I could. It would require me doing more mowing, which I've been doing a lot of grass work lately. And it'd be square bale silage. By the way, I should mention, I haven't actually cheated that 239,000 in. If you remember yesterday, we had very little money on the map. Now we got 200,000 because of all the different placeables I've put in. Thought because you need to occupy yourself for an hour while your PC does something to watch me. Fair enough. Hello, Delta. Okay, that song is creepy. That much maize harvesting going on now. I don't have any maize planted. 4,000 milliamp hour battery. That sounds quite small for a phone battery. I could be wrong. 4,000 milliamp hour sounds quite small. They certainly are realistic looking thumbnails. I try. It's easy to do when you got reshade enabled, to be fair. Yeah, Glengar. Dennis, I'm pretty sure that's not English. Carforcy is... Yes. Every time you watch a farm sim video, you get a pure farming ad. I don't even have to watch farm sim videos for that. I've been watching a Stellaris Let's Play. It's just been pure farming. Look at pure farming. Yours is 2200, so 4000 pretty big. Oh, okay. How big is the battery in mine then? How long have I been a YouTuber? Like 4 years? It's about 4 years. 4 years in May the channel's been around. This channel. Where's the little thingy? Every ad you get is pure farming and Asda. I got an ad, I kid you not, for a fence yesterday. Oh yeah, this thing's only, I say only 3100 milliamp hour. You gotta go see it, Charlie. Already 4 years. Yeah. It's a wonder I haven't somehow quit yet. Oh, good. This line should... Ooh, I might actually just have enough to finish this field. 180. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20 litres. 10 litres. Oh my god, this sprayer has exactly enough to do this field. Except for maybe there's a strip mist. Oh, there's a strip mist. So I have to go refill this thing, and there's a tiny bit missed. So near and yet so far. Whoa. Hey, Mr. Jingles. And hello, Martin's Photographs. So close to getting it done, but yeah, we gotta fill. Dang. Oh. It H for hard worker, it'll spray for me when it's empty. No. I need front tank. Do people use front tanks when using these sprayers? Can I go in cab for a bit? No, because it would just be like a solid view looking forward, because I have no way of moving it, and I'm not putting on my track hat because it gives me a headache. Don't drink and drive. It's fine. It's coffee. It's making me more aware. I can do... Okay, I need to turn down some of the settings again. This I am now painfully aware of because of the lag. Am I still gonna do silage? I don't know. Why do I have lines in the crop? You see it in real life and you wonder what it's for. The lines in the crop are so you can run the sprayer up and down the crop without damaging crops. Effectively. Essentially. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's water. The fertilizer is somewhere else, isn't it? Fertilizer's here. I keep forgetting that Oxygendavid's a bit weird with that tank. Think of adding the Oakfield silage clamp at the pigs. Why? Why would you need a silage clamp at the pigs? Hey, it's the fart song. How are the pigs doing for straw? Because there's a bale stuck under the thing. Pigs are... Oh, they're fine for straw. They do need more pig food. Gotta go... See you, Vlogstar. Can I go in cap? It's not that I'm, like, saying it out of rudeness. It's that... This is the only view you get. I mean... Let's get my mouse visible. Moving the mouse. No movement. I don't have head tracking on at the moment, so there's no point in me going in cab. You just get a solid forward view. Which people then complain about. Why can't you look around? Am I using wheel? If so, what wheel? I'm using a Logitech G27, which is my baby. Hello, Landy. The fart song. The bass line sounds like a fart. I mean, there's no getting around it. Delta sounds like he wants a party, doesn't he? Really should get one of those party tutor fling things. You've been highly productive today, nah? Yeah. Probably more productive than me, because I literally got out of bed, made some food, and started streaming. I've done nothing. Hey, hard worker. I got out of bed like an hour ago. Just over. Getting out of bed is a big step. Yeah, I suppose so. My guess is Landy's been up for a while, but he's been playing Far Cry all day. That's my bet for what's going on there. Is woke up, had lunch, learned 2 videos, watched YouTube, had a shower, trim it. That's still more than I've done. How'd you put the lines in? There's 2 ways you can do it. Well, 3. One's really annoying and you shouldn't ever do it, which is use GE. And then just keep swapping out the terrain detail stuff. One is you get there's usually a mod for this, a 2-row subsoiler. There are 2-prong subsoiler that just runs up and down the rows. The other is the easy way, which is Proceed. The Proceed mod, which is available on... It is on the... is it on the... Yeah, it's on the mod hub. And you just set up a GPS or whatever, and off you go. You'll get your lovely straight tram lines. Is that now... Let's turn off the sprayer while I'm checking this. That's this field perfectly fertilized. Look at that. So now let's just completely ignore the tram lines I made so that I don't ruin the crop and just drive straight across the crop. Let me think, what's the next job that doesn't need to be done? What else needs to be done on this map? We can harvest that now, interestingly. And I did spot that the oats, or whatever I planted down field 21, is ready. I think the next job... I know somebody's been asking for silage. Why don't I whole crop? Because it's a waste of money, Alan. Like, you make X amount from the crop itself, and then whole crop you make X minus 2 or whatever. You lose money doing whole crop. Or at least I find you do, especially seeing as I don't have the BJ operational at the moment. It is working, I should mention this. It is working, I don't have a broken version of the map. I'm using the BJ extension, which means I need another 6,000 euro to be able to run the BGA. Now, I'll be able to get that today. I'm not going to do it today, though. I'm not going to get the BGA running today, because I still wouldn't have a forage harvester. Which would be a necessity. Hello, Finnish farmer. Hello, Yuso. Maize is probably easier than a whole crop. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a secondary thing. It is simulation for the nation. Coming to you live in RainbowDave's live stream. You'd like to see silage. See, the problem is I don't have a forage harvester. I don't think I've got the money for a forage harvester. I could mow for silage, yes. But I think the best silage option open to me right now, if I wanted to make silage today, which I probably won't be able to for time reasons. If I wanted to do silage today, 100% guaranteed silage today, it would be a forage harvester, which I don't have. No one used the LLE, pull behind. I don't know if no, I do still have that installed. I suppose that is an option, yeah, but with the BGA not working, it's not really something that would make sense. So all the crops can get the harvester. I think the only crop that I've got kind of stockpiled is, yeah, wheat, which I'm using as pig food. But what can be done today, as the game lags because it's reset my blummin' graphics settings for some reason. Don't even know why it's done this, it's just completely reset my graphics settings. So I'm gonna have to retweak everything tonight. What I can do right now to get a bit of extra money. You're making 30,000 a day with BJ extension. Yeah. Okay, don't do that. What I can do is I can set this up for... Is it HP bales? I think it's HP bales. I can... Oh, please tell me that I've just got this set as the wrong ones. Oh no! Oh wait, did I just turn... Okay, that was a bit worrying for a second. I thought something had gone horribly wrong. No, I just accidentally turned off work mode. Let's pick these up. Hello, Jesse9741. Yeah, that would not have been fun. Because I did say, I think when I was doing these yesterday, that the trailer not working with these would be a worst case scenario. So many bales. Which is why the trailer not working with these would have been a worst case scenario. Somebody was saying, oh, you should load these by hands. No. Welcome back, Charlie. Hello, JStevo7. If you're enjoying the stream today, guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. All likes and subscriptions are very welcome. And if you give the channel a boost, you can hit that share button. Share it on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you want. It's a good mod to have with so many bales. Yes! With these bales, I find you always need some sort of auto-loader. Which I know is cheaty. I will openly admit that it's cheaty to use an auto-loader. In real life, you just have somebody running around the field picking the bales up. Most of the time, they're... Where can you get that, JD? Landy posts a picture of us on Instagram. Is that the one, Landy, that Chris linked in Team Chat? Because I haven't looked. But everybody's been asking for that JD, and I haven't seen nor heard of it yet. Nor have I downloaded it, for that matter. Is this trailer released? Yes, it's on FS UK. Thoroughly recommend you grab it up. We're at 241,000 now. Alright. You mean the JD? Yeah. The one that you put a picture of on Instagram. Is that the one that Chris sent us on Team Chat? Because I've not had... Well, I forgot to download it and have a look. And I, the RT, then oh yeah, then it was the one. Yeah, I don't know where Chris found that, to be quite honest. He just sent a, like a download link to Mediafire or something. So I don't know if that's private or not. Very high poly count, but good grief, it's beautiful. Do I have a Discord? Yes, it's in the description. It's Discord. Or you could just throw into your browser discord.me/RainbowDave. No, it's out. Okay. Feel free to throw the link in chat then, Landy. If it's released, throw the link in chat to where even the Mediafire link, I suppose. I'll give that a download tonight, guys. Before anybody starts asking, I'll give it a download tonight and have a look at it myself. If I like it, I'll use it. After all my talk yesterday of, oh, I've been doing a lot of grass work recently, maybe I should do less grass work. People ask for grass work. Away we go! The other day with compost. Can I do more spreading? Yeah, I suppose I could. The issue with spreading by and large is it kind of gets on my nerves. Let's close the bloomin' gates. Come on. There we go. Whoop. And before somebody complains I'm doing this the wrong way because I'm going in this direction. You're off for coffee? Enjoy your coffee, Yanis. Let's, real quick actually just tab out again. Do that. And, my live stream blipped off live for some reason. There we go. Hey, hello, Wolf Lover. You just got home from school? Well, I hope you had a good day. How many of you guys are breaking up for your Easter holidays this week? Because I don't know if Landy knows this, but the Easter holidays are upon us already. Easter break from school. Quick reminder that if the link in chat isn't working for you guys, switch it over to live chat because links are broken in top chat. So Easter this week. You. So, things could get interesting later this week, Landy. Going to Italy for 2 weeks and your birthday's on the 4th of April. Very nice, Tommy. Your school doesn't get out until Friday. That kind of sucks. It's coming around so fast. I know! Easter break in the USA? Never heard of it. It's a Christian thing, so I don't know what country you're from, but I think like in the US it's spring break. Easter Sunday is also April Fool's Day. Oh dear, that's gonna end up badly for some people. I guarantee you there's gonna be at least one person that got a bit more than they bargained for. Somebody decided to kick off because... oh my god. This is why I hate certain elements of the farm sim community. I mean, somebody does all the hard work to get a new model into the game, and somebody else is, oh, you're stolen it! It's stolen from this person who couldn't make this model in a million years, but who cares? The only thing that matters to some people is the accusations. Oakfield hasn't died yet. It could be argued I'm kind of beating a dead horse here, Wolf Lover, I'll be honest. I will likely next week be on a different map. the most part. Models from Turbo Squid, so anyone can technically do it. Oh, I know that anybody can technically do it, but I mean, it's usually... Oh, this is so-and-so's model, he made it himself. It's like, no, because... Why did the... Oh. They usually claim, like, the person whose model it is, they made it themselves, they told me, I saw it. So no, it's from Turbo Squid, here's the model. So our modding community is crumbling, it's so sad. Except for the bit where... I think it's fine to say this publicly. The Frontier Designs crowd, Bullet Bill and Oxygendavid, they're putting together the positive modders. The good modders are in contact with Frontier Designs. And, you know, the positive community is there, the good modding community, they'll rip on modders if they'll rip on people if they, you know, get whinged at or whatever, but I think everybody does that. The fact that we struggle to do 50 episodes on a map. Yeah! I mean, I need to send somebody a message, about the map I want to move to from Oakfield, and I'll probably get an accusation or two, but oh well, I don't particularly care. Also, hey Nathan. Did that fix I told you to try help? If not, like Landy's been saying, maybe lower the clip distances on some of the stuff. He has been saying that the clip distances are maybe a bit high for the map. How's it going? It's going good. Going good, going good, going good. Did help, told you. And that's the biggest FPS hit you can get in the game, is the crop densities. For people who are thinking of making maps, I'm gonna give some free advice that I got from Bullet Bill. Lowering crop densities is the #1 thing that you can do to save FPS. If you want to optimize your map, lower the crop densities to like somewhere in the I think I said 1.4 to 1.6 to you, Nathan. I meant 1.2 to 1.6 region. 1.4 is still relatively dense. I've got mine up stupid high because it looks nice. I've just realized that I've actually got the game set to render at 150% density. I should lower that to 100. That's probably why I'm having FPS issues. Since you're American, you like American mods. No offense to any modders. Cormac Duffy, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. American mods are like the biggest things that get stolen. Yeah, unfortunately. The problem with the American modding community, in general, now there are some exceptions to the rule, is the American modding community are either, this is private, you'll never get this, or because there's no real American side anymore since American Eagles went down the toilet, they exist only on Facebook and nobody knows about them. And both of those situations suck. Hey John Deere. I'm doing good. Yeah, that's... Wolf Lovers unfortunately nailed the American mod community as a whole. He's like, you want it? Make it yourself. Well, no, because you've made it probably better than I could. It's true though, Glengar. Like, the American modders are, by and large, very selfish, unfortunately. Whereas UK and European modders, for the most part, make mods to release. You got the odd few who make private stuff, and that's fine, I suppose, but... yeah, I thought... to me, the whole point of modding, or making a mod, is to share it with the community. And if you're making a mod to not share, and to show off and never share, and just kind of gloat about what you can do, look at my mod, isn't it great? Well, you're not really a modder, you're just a scumbag in my eyes. I know there's some mods that, like, intentionally have to be private. For example, this edit of Oakfield that I'm using. It is just an edit, it is Oakfield, I've just tweaked a few things. And yes, I'm showing it off, but I've not drastically changed the map. All I've done is tweak crop densities. Big difference between me tweaking some crop densities and me making an entire map and saying, nobody can get this because it's private. Like, edits are usually, especially with the crop density tweak, and I like actually say, try not to do this. Don't try this, because it kills your frame rates. Private mods are usually, well, yeah, that too, Faye. Hey, Bill. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, dude? Welcome back to Vlog Star Magic, even. Vlog? Good lord. But a bit of rise in it. Bit crap, but other than that, fine. I mean, that's just a general day in reality, isn't it? Everything's crap, but other than that, it's fine. Maybe farms in out of Autumn Oaks, he made the full X1 reset. Yeah, I mean, making edits of stuff that is released is fine, because if it's released, you can at least attempt the edits. I'm not going to tell you how to tweak crop densities because it's a dumb idea, and most people who want to try it don't have the PCs that can pull it off. Frankly, like that's not me being rude. It takes a lot of performance to do this. Of course, I need to retweak all my stuff. I mean. Yeah, can't say much to that, Bill. Hello, Adam Kennedy with the Jacksepticeye logo. I'm... just realised that I've done the same thing I do every day. Babe Live? Yeah, because I'm quitting smoking. I've been doing so for the last like 2 years. But it's tough. say that's just basically a nicotine delivery system that I can ease off slowly, so that I don't get withdrawal and angry. Because I'm not nice when I'm angry. Get into enough bad moods as it is without having something actually creating a bad mood. I could, in theory, rent the Big M and get this. Yeah, you're about to make fun of it. Yeah, no, I'm not very good at it. Try to get your mom to stop. She said, yeah. Missed anything much this last week? Not that I'm aware of, but I'm probably wrong. Other than like pure farming trying to claim that, yeah, oh, we're listening to the community, and while they're desperately doing the market research after the game's already out. Yeah, there's not been much happening at all. Oh yeah, Peter J's Massies have been submitted to Giants. That's the big news of the week, probably of the month. Is the Massies have been submitted. I've got high hopes because of Peter J. Next request from him is the Mikhail F550. I want the Mikhail F550 so badly. Like, that thing was my favorite baler in FS13. Do I have the big belt back? I have all the DLCs, including the atrocious straw add-on DLC thing. What is it favorite versus? What? Joe, YouTube has this weird idea that people want to get unsubscribed from channels periodically at random. So yeah, that happens. What's my favorite map? Right now it's Oakfield. But I've still not been on Lone Oak, which was very, very, very generously, and I still kind of speechless at it, given me to test. Might go on that tonight instead of hopping immediately on Stellaris, which I played until 6 this morning. I can't help but say this. I played Stellaris from, I think, like 10 o'clock last night until 6 this morning. Did I say it was released? I meant it's in testing. Like, it will be released. Yeah, Penn Jackson got off free. I'm not really surprised. It may have been that I said it wrong, Charlie. I'm gonna blame me here unless somebody wants to contradict what I just said. Yeah, I need to change some settings still in farms. 8 hours in Star seems a bit much. Not really. It's a good game. No, is that testing good? Do I recommend Big Bud? If you like big tractors and big equipment, then yeah. Otherwise, maybe not. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the big equipment. I like using it as a meme occasionally. But Big Bud isn't something that I'd use generally. And yeah, like, Big Bud, whether or not it's worth it depends on what maps you usually play. If you usually play American maps, yes. Just see it, Charlie. If you play a lot of British and Irish and European maps, maybe not so much, because it wouldn't make too much sense. Unless you just get the 450, in which case it makes sense on pretty much every map. It's about the same size as the case quad track. Or the... Yeah, the case quad track would be the one that we used most in Ireland and the UK. Or mainly the UK. Don't know if there's any in Ireland, actually. All it does is go buy a new tractor, come back to the big butt sitting for some. Yeah. Except that was only ever made... They only ever made, like... Landy's gonna tell me if I'm wrong here. 2 or 3 of those. Maybe even just the one. Like, it was literally just a tractor made to show how ridiculous you could make a tractor. Oh, I didn't actually watch the race, Bill, but yeah, that... I'll be honest, I'm one of these people who love seeing Hamilton get humiliated. Because he's just so arrogant. I just dislike the guy. So anytime he loses, I'm happy. Anytime he wins, I'm sad. You like this field because the views are amazing? I mean, yeah. The views are nice out of this field. There are a few other fields that are have, I think, better views. The ones here are quite nice, though. He needs to grow up. He needs to be a bit more humble. It's just that... No, he lost the race because he was going too slowly. Mercedes just decided to come up with an excuse so they didn't have to blame Lewis for not being good enough. Because they've all got now that ridiculous opinion that Lewis Hamilton is the greatest driver in the history of Formula 1. And he can do no wrong. Well, he did wrong on Sunday, didn't he? Because he fluffed it up and then blamed the computer. Well, he blamed the team blamed the computer, so everybody was like, "No, it wasn't my fault." Just pass the buck to the guy who can't fight back. Yeah, the computer can't say, "No, I gave all the right information." The team just misinterpreted it. Do I like watching Daggerwin? I don't like watching any farm sim content. I find it incredibly boring. What is this music? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Kimmy just said "Whoa," and then move on to the next thing. I could imagine Kimmy in Formula E actually making engine noises in his helmet. Like, just driving around the tracks. Team trying to talk to him desperately, but all they get back through the radio is Kimmy making bad engine noises. You can see him. That's the thing. Is like Kimi Räikkönen hates the team talking to him, so I genuinely think he'd make engine noises just so he couldn't hear the team trying to talk to him. What am I laughing at? I've just remembered an interview with Kimi Räikkönen that didn't exactly go to plan. He missed something on the grid and without using his exact words, his reasoning was he was in the toilet. Ah, was that it? Was that what I was talking about, Lancashire? Was the being in the toilet comment? I know that wasn't exactly what he said, but it's the most PG way of putting it. Kimmy does that regularly, but it's not anything new. Like he shouts down the radio at his team to shut up because he knows what he's doing. That was it Lotus he was at when he was like leading a race or something and they started trying to tell him how to race and he just shouted back at them, "I know what I'm doing, shut up." You hear about Paddy Jackson? Yeah, somebody came in earlier asking about that. Nah. Don't they get fined or something if they do that? What, turn off the radio? Are you going to fine a former world champion because he doesn't want to listen to you? And at the time he was the #1 driver, so... Do I have friends? Yes, yes I do, Dav. Oh, I'm doing good, PB. It doesn't let you... that doesn't surprise me, Yuso. He's a guy who's out there to drive, not to listen to what a guy on the pit wall who's never driven fast in his life thinks. A part of Arden Pram, you're from Galway, I'm from Tip. Faye's from Galway. Or Liverpool. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, I'm gonna do a shameless little plug. Hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hello, Casper. And you can feel free to share the stream as well. The thing is, I'm a Formula 1 fan, but I can't watch the races anymore. They just get on my nerves too much. They're too predictable. I'd much more happily just see, oh, Hamilton won the race, or Hamilton qualified on pole, and whatever. What was this? This is Oakfield. It says on the title. Although going off a couple of people on Twitch lately, titles can be misleading. Isn't that right, Landy Kid? Assuming you're still here. Races get boring, they just go in circles. Except Wolf Lover, I really enjoy endurance racing because it's... there's strategies at play, there's a lot of kind of intricacies. If Ferrari follow through on... Let's get this right, Bill. If Ferrari follow through on their quit threat that they make every single time there's something up for discussion. Because the last time the Concord Agreement was up for discussion, Ferrari threatened to quit. You watching a video and eating dinner? Yeah, so I was talking about Twitch titles being wrong. That rings a bell with you at all? F1 2017 is actually really good. I'm terrible at Shanghai, but I did pretty well. I think I won the Australia race. Do I have Discord? Yes, I do. It's in the description box of my jig. It's discord.me/RainbowDave if you want to. Just a quick thing you can throw into your browser of choice. Something you always forget, yes. But you're not the only one. I did notice that VF made that same mistake. So I'm almost done mowing this field. I think I will windrow it at least today. Gonna go play with some friends. See you, Wolf Lover. Managed to qualify as ever 5th. I think I've got my AI somewhere around 70 or 80%. And I can't even remember where I finished. I think I was in the points somewhere. Low points at Australia, but that's my strongest track. Sarah Blancpain. I need to find out when like IMSA races are on and stuff like that. It's foliage chance fully grown grass in G. It is. If you have pretty much any crop channel selected of the original crops, it's 1-6. See ya, Reba. Hello, Smurf PC gamer. Is it 2-6? I thought it was 1-6. Can I stream of one someday? No, because I get very, very salty and start swearing at the game. Have you ever watched Drag Racing? Yeah, it's something that I can't get my head around, to be honest. Like, you work in a car for hours and hours and hours for, like, a 3-second race. I don't understand that. 1-6 shows cut grass. It shouldn't. That should be full grown, Tommy. 6 is always a foliage channel for full grown. Hey, CG Farms, stop. Actually, reverse, because I need to open the gate. Off we go. Whoa. 5 is fully caught. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. 5 fully caught, 4-5 mid-growth, 6 fully grown. I think isn't 4 by itself freshly planted? Or something like that? Could easily be wrong. Also, where did I put the windrower? You have no other channel selected? Interesting. Oh, is the windrower still on the... No, it's not on the back of the feed. It can't be on the back of the feed. Oh, it's on the back of the T7. I can see it up in the hill. In which case, we'll use the T7, I guess. at full width. IMSA is the WeatherTech series. Yes, it is. It's a pretty competitive series, except they like have a rule set that puts LMP2 cars, or LMP2I cars now as they are, up against the Daytona prototypes, and they've got this ridiculous rule set where the Daytona prototypes have this inbuilt unfair advantage against the P2 cars, which doesn't strike me as good racing. It doesn't strike me as real racing. I mean, they want their own cars to do well. Like, I get that they want their own rule set to do well, but when you're inventing a rule set that intentionally cripples one class in a multi-class series, that's a bit stupid. Next race is April 13th at the Long Beach Grand Prix. Is it seriously sponsored by Bubble Burger? Bloody Indy cars. Oh, it's like 0 and 1. Oh, 0-1-6 then. Looking forward to WrestleMania, kind of. I guess. Be nice to see Daniel Bryan wrestling again. Hey Lancey, how you doing? I always thought it was 1-6 for fully grown grass, not 0-1-6. Never had a Bubble Burger. I have no idea, Charlie. I've never had one either. It's just a silly name. April 6th at Zolder. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Where can you find this map? It's on Giants Mod Hub, Casper. Hello, Devin. This is Oakfield Farm by Oxygendavid. It is available on Giants Mod Hub. If you're on console, it is available there too. So you too can play on what can I think be described as Oxygendavid's current masterpiece. I'm sure he'll outdo himself in time. Is that named after Bubba Watson? I don't know. All I know is that it's a silly name. I'll send you new map soon for testing. Fair enough. Be aware that, like, I might not be able to properly test it, Lancey. The Bazzano race will be the ACC demo. Sweet. I'll be interested in finding out what people think of AC Competizione. Because, like, I will be basing my purchasing decision on what people think of that game. Well, Watson's a golfer. I know that. Could also be based on Bubba Wallace, the NASCAR driver. You're at Oakfield too, Tommy? Very nice. People are gonna be annoyed that I'm doing this. La 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 la. You ate a cow. An entire cow, Eddie? Just remember, I do actually need to look something up for somebody on Discord after the stream. Because I was asked about the 8340 edit Pedro did, and I remembered that I accidentally deleted the Google Sheets that was on, the Google spreadsheet. I think it's still on Landy's mod list though, so I'll be looking through my Landy's mod list to find a link to it for him, or her, them. 1 in 7 is fully grown grass? That's not right. That shouldn't be right, Tommy. That 6 is always fully grown, whatever. Multifruit, maybe. That wouldn't affect the default stuff. Something's screwy with your version of Oakfield, Tommy. Unless I suppose, unless Oxy gets something else working as a grass, I guess. That might influence it a bit, but 1.7 shouldn't. 1.7 shouldn't exist. That used to be the grass windrow thing. That used to be the grass windrow foliage layer. Which obviously doesn't exist anymore because grass is now thrown down and placed in a tip anywhere pile. I'm very confused. This one off the mod up, nothing done to it. Now, 1.7 shouldn't exist anymore. It's not a thing. Yeah, kind of with Bill here. Oh, Bill, actually, something that you might be interested in, vaguely, is that Lizartan said, but couldn't confirm, on Giants Discord that the hope is 64 fill types in FS19. 64 available fill types. Not the ones Giants are using, but available to use. So the old 64 type fix is going to be inbuilt into the game, which, I mean, that opens up possibilities for multi-fruit. Unfortunately, the lazy people who just throw all of the fruits in will, yeah, they're doubling it because of the new stuff they're putting in, apparent, or they're hoping to double it, at least. I still want to see the 6 texture layers. Even 8 would be nice, you know, if they wanted to double that. 6 textures per block would be amazing. Needed to be done. Yeah, it needed to be done. It probably should have been done for 17, but it's being done for 19, or at least the attempt is there. Kind of surprised there's no 64 type fix for 17 yet. It's more necessary than ever now. Need extra textures available, extra texture layers. I have decided, by the way, and some of you are going to be sad. I'm kind of sad by this as well. I've decided to stop work on Donetsk and just start a new map from scratch. Possibly just restart Donetsk from scratch for FS19. Because I wasn't happy. There's too much about Donetsk as it stands now that I'm not happy with, that I basically need to remake the map from scratch anyway. So I decided to stop work on it and just hold off until the new Giants editor comes out, FS19 comes out, and I can start work on a new map. Maybe Donetsk still, but from scratch. The bright side is, whatever map I decide, I've learned so much from from working through the now abandoned Donetsk that it should come together a lot faster. Donetsk Extreme. Donetsk actually existing. So info in July. That'd be nice. I'd actually like info like May time for modders. May, June. I'd prefer to kind of see it at E3 than at FarmCon. But I suppose they need to sell FarmCon on something, so... That said, I might still do a couple of GE streams where I'm doing edits and stuff. And like doing interesting little things to maps, I guess. This year though, FarmCon's being translated into English. Which would be great, but only if there's like streams and videos available of the stuff they've translated into English. Because last year nothing was put up ever. And I was like, what's the point of this? Because even if you could speak German, unless you were there, you didn't hear anything from FarmCon. Other than the mod contest announcements, which they'd somehow managed to get confused and start in German anyway. I really think there's a case there for having two FarmCons, one in Germany and one in the UK or Ireland somewhere. Like alternate them or something, I don't know. And that way at least the people can, even if they had to up the ticket prices, I'd be fine with that. I'd go to the one if it was in UK or Ireland somewhere. But it's a bit silly it being in Germany constantly, and you basically need to speak German to do anything with it. Even though this year it's going to be translated into English. Yeah. Britain or Ireland, or... I guess seeing as they got such a fascination with it, America. I wouldn't go to one in America, but like they're pushing the American maps so hard and so consistently that maybe one in America wouldn't be the worst idea.
Hello, Dave.
Casper, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, an international convention that most people can actually understand sounds thoroughly crazy. I mean, the only people that wouldn't be able to understand would be the French. Because even a lot of Germans, English is their second language. A lot of Dutch people, a lot of Spanish people, a lot of people worldwide. English is kind of the world's second language. You need to start practicing your German again. I do as well, because of all the bloody German maps coming out. The 7200 series fast track looks amazing. I need to download that actually after the stream, as well as the John Deere that Chris sent over on Team Chat on Facebook. Your second language is English. Mine's comically German, and I'm terrible at it. I only really use it for getting to grips with mods, essentially, and even then it's flawed. I speak German and English in the Netherlands, which kind of makes sense because you're like right next to Germany, and English is kind of the language of the seas. Here we go. We learn German in school, yeah. From Poland. Yeah, I think English is the world's second language at this point. First version wasn't great. I don't think I ever looked at the first version. Yeah, dual language FarmCon in Amsterdam would be quite nice. Although I think people might be distracted by the local attractions. You have 20Ks from Germany. Well, that makes even more sense, Loke. Considering the UK is about 250 miles from me. Or just over 300 kilometers from me, at the very minimum is 200 miles. I have to say though that doing the windrows like this make the field look and feel a bit more real. You're from Finland? Yes, you are, you. So I'd never have guessed from the name Finnish Farmer. Amsterdam isn't Netherlands. You chose to learn German, but you chose Russian. I think you chose wrong. Yeah, Loke's off to FarmCon, guys. We decided this. He's paying for everything himself, but he's going to FarmCon for us. I mean, you did volunteer, Loke. And by volunteer, I mean I told you. But it looks like Landy's about to go live. I'm presuming. So we're pretty much out of time for today. Just waiting for people to start shouting at me that Landy's live, and then I'll hit up the end screen and do all that wonderful, lovely stuff. Didn't quite hit the sub goal, but that's not a big deal. The channel's grown today, and people have... I hope you guys have had fun. I've had a decent bit of fun. We've had some good conversations going during the stream. You watched to the farming thing in Hamburg. Did it go scrap? Pop 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 pop. Skibidi pop pop. So come on guys, let me know when Landy's live and I can head off and do all the other things I need to do today, because there's a million and one things and I need to not get distracted by Stellaris in the meantime. Big shack door. Oh good lord. Don't think I should reveal my new soundbar. Something that can be held for the future. I don't want to go over the top like I did the first day with it. Landy's live? Well, in that case, I'll leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Oakfield Farm. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.
Do a barrel roll.